Alright, hello everyone. So I'm baked to the gods and this foundation is looking amazing. Please go ahead and check out the other video if you want to see my review on it, my thoughts and all of that. So I'm going to be starting off with the usual, which is my P. Louise base in the shade Rumour 02. And I'm just going to put that on my eyes. So I'm just carving out my brows as I usually do, and then I'm going to kind of just get the overall layout on my eyes. And now I'm going to start patting it in. And since my look is going to be a little bit extra, I'm going to kind of bring it out more. So I have a lot of stuff to work on. So I think the two palettes I'm going to be using for now are the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette as well as the James Charles palette. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and grab my setting powder and bake along the side of my eyes. Okay, so for the first transition shade, I'm going to be taking a yellow from the James palette because it's pretty bright. And I'm taking this on a JH35, which is just like a super basic fluffy blending brush. So what I'm doing for this look is we're just doing the first half of our eye. You just kind of go up and stop right about at that midpoint right there. But you want to really buff this out into your bridge of your nose so it kind of creates that like effect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and grab the orange called Feeling Myself in the Jaclyn palette, and I'm just going to put this right underneath that yellow. Bam! You see that? And now I'm just gonna slowly start bringing that up a little bit, kind of bring it up there, the yellow, but again always keeping the yellow there. Now I'm going to take this shade from the Jaclyn palette called Homebody, which is like a kind of terracotta orangey brown, and I'm just going to use a little bit of this to deepen the crease. Again, always starting lower because you can never really bring a shade back down. Okay, so now I have both eyes done, and I'm going to go ahead and take my P. Louise base and put it on the back of my hand. For this cut crease, I am making a point right on my inner corner, and then I'm going to start to really curve it up and cut off that eyeshadow at, again, about that midway point. So like right there, and right where I'm cutting it off, I'm going to kind of wing it out. So now we have both of those eyes done, and I'm going to go ahead and take a fluffy brush and we're just going to set that. So just patting over that and taking the white from the James palette, and I'm just going to set that in place. I'm going to go ahead and take like packer kind of brush that's pretty flat but also kind of has the ability to blend stuff out. I'm going to take the deepest shade that we used, Homebody, right here. I'm going to put this on the front half of my lash line. And I'm going to put that orange in the center and kind of blend it into that darker brown. And as I'm going away, I am making it a little bit bigger. Starting to create the wing shape. And then for the outer edge of the wing, I'm gonna build it up into yellow. So it all connects back to the beginning of how we started. I'm gonna start to bring it down into the lash line. And again, just as the transition shade in the beginning, I want the yellow to be the lowest color. I'm just gonna kind of blend this out. I'm kind of gonna be treating this yellow as like a blush. So I'm really just kind of blending this out all over. And then I'm gonna take the orange and put that a little bit closer to the waterline. And then I'm going to take that deeper shade and I'm just going to put that on the waterline so it has some depth. Okay, so that is the look so far. I know it looks pretty crazy, but it's going to get a lot better once we start to get into the blush and all that, I'm gonna kind of mix my blush with the yellow so it kind of has like a blown out effect. As usual, I'm gonna take my Milani Luminoso blush again on the JH06. Start to put it along my temple area right here. I kind of like to pinch the end so it has more of a like fluffy effect. I mean, you could do it like this, but it kind of controls it more if you pinch it like that. I'm gonna start by taking again my blush brush, blush, brush, and I'm gonna dip into the James Charles yellow, and I don't want it to be too crazy, so, and I'm just gonna kind of go along where the eyeliner is. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take a little bit of the orange and yellow and kind of bring back that eyeliner because it's kind of disappeared. Now I think we're gonna go and do the inner corner. I'm gonna start by taking my, of course, Jaclyn Hill Armand Gorgeous in the shade VIP, my favorite. I'm gonna use this almost as like a base inner corner. Put it on the brow bone, and for this look specifically, I like to kind of bring the brow bone a lot more down, so it's kind of a part of the eye look. And then I'm taking my Morphe Pride palette, which I'm pretty sure is like gone now. I really love this like glitter shade. It has like blue, pink, iridescent. It just has everything. So I'm just gonna put this right on top, and it'll just add even more like insaneness to this. That is gonna be that. I think I will do my highlight with you guys. Why not? I'm gonna start by taking my Morphe luminous spray, and I don't know if this actually works, but I like to think it does. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of, can you guess, glazed donut from Over X Nikki, and I'm gonna do what I normally do, kind of bring it up right here in that little C shape, smile, and then put it right on the apples of my cheeks. And then I'm taking my Anastasia loose highlight in the shade Snowflake as usual, and I'm just using this as a bit of a topper on top of that highlight. Not that it needs any more. Now I'm gonna go ahead and actually set my face, again using the same combo of the luminous and the regular. I will start off by outlining my lips with the Anastasia lip palette. I am taking this round shade along with this neutral pinky shade. And I like to do the e-girl lips recently. Basically, you just create like a top at the top of your lips and round it out. And this has been my new favorite product. This is the Rare Beauty Lip Souffle, and this formula is amazing. It's so creamy, so soft, and so long lasting. I swear, I've used this and I literally showered, brushed my teeth, ate dinner, did all this stuff, and it still stayed on my lips. And like, it's just amazing. It's kind of like a berry. And what I've been doing is just putting it on the center of my lips, really putting it all there. I take my finger and I just kind of blend it out. And then I'm just going to take one of my favorite gloss formulas ever. This is the Wet Cherry by Lime Crime in the shade Juicy Cherry. I'm going to put that right on top. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I am so happy with how it came out. It is definitely what I wanted, but also a little bit different, you know? It's always fun to kind of go out of your comfort zone, especially when, you know, you had a set goal in mind. You know, sometimes things change, you know? And I will have all the products that I use listed down below. Make sure to go check out my other video where I talked about the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Foundation along with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip. I really hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and I can't wait to get back on YouTube with you guys. Thank you so much for supporting and loving my channel. If you are, and if you've made it all this way, first of all, thank you. And second of all, please go ahead and comment a orange heart emoji. It will help to not only boost my channel, but also, you know, spread some love. And I will of course see you on the next one. Thank you so much. is definitely... It is definitely...